Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me. Are we live? Damn right we live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sitdown. It's your guy, Emez, back at it again. And today, with me, it's my guy. We do this on the annual, it seems. I mean, we haven't done it the past 2 years because of COVID and all that. But ladies and gentlemen, H2o is in the building.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, Em?
Lots of stuff going on in my life, but it's not about me. It's about you, sir.
That's a fact, 100%.
What's going on with you these days?
All is well, man. I'm blessed, just to be able to kind of get past the pandemic and just trying to get past this this whole COVID situation and the pandemic. It was a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? We had to take a couple of steps back to kind of figure out what's what in this world. But yeah, me personally, I'm doing good.
What were you doing during the pandemic? Like, how was that?
Life was different.
That's an understatement, sir.
Life was a lot different. It was a lot more just thinking and preparing about real life. It was a time where I kind of thought that, I think a lot of people thought that something like that could never happen.
No, we wouldn't.
So we found out that we aren't really in control of our lives as much as we think we are. You feel me? So during that time, I had to have some deep thoughts and just pivot a little bit about what I'm gonna do next and what I can do. So I started working out a lot, you know what I'm saying? Started going outside in nature, in the wild. Yeah, just going to the parks and different things like that too. But it was a lot of soul searching as well too during that time. You know what I mean? Just getting to know myself a lot better than I was before, because before I was just like rat race. Yeah. Running. I was here tired, like, you know what I mean? I was doing these events, pumping them out every quarter, and without fail for certain years, for about 7 years, and it can take a lot on your body and a toll on your body. So I kind of took it in a way of it was good and it's bad, but I kind of took the good from it as far as just being able to sit down and relax and rest and just get my mind right during that time. And it actually came out and worked out a lot better for me.
When you say you took a step back, taking a step back meaning like you're not going to do as many events?
Well, in life at that time, I had to take a step. I was forced to take a step back. It was like, say, 7-8 different ways of income that was like done.
Yeah,
like
stop.
Finished.
Dried
up.
So
at first I was like, I was like panicking. Yeah. I went in panic mode. Like, and the things that I did, during that time, like, like they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Heard
like,
you.
Some of the work, labor jobs that I did, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
said labor jobs.
Like, stays in the pandemic.
Don't tell me you was driving Ubers, God.
Yo. Uber, maybe. Nah. I didn't go the Uber route, but I did some things.
And this is no disrespect to anybody that drives Uber. Don't do that. Don't get in these comments. No, I'm not looking down on nobody. Okay.
So what I did start something called the pull up, which was a dope way of basketball training.
Okay.
It was pretty fire. It was called the pull up. If you had a hoop, you had a basketball, I'll come and train you at your place. I'll pull up on you.
Got you.
And train you. So I did that. I started with a couple of my players that I used to coach and stuff, and their parents were like, these players need you at this time. Like, so they started actually putting them together for me, and they started putting out these small groups of basketball trainings and stuff like that, and I just show up to Long Island.
That's dope.
Manhattan, like, you know what I mean, Staten Island, like, I was all over the place doing the pull up. I called it the pull up. H2o basketball, the pull up, and we made that happen. So it was just different things that I had to do during that time, and we started selling merch with Ballin for Peace. That was something that we never did. We only used to do it the day of the event. So I started the e-commerce, started going through that. We actually became a full-fledged 501c3 during that time, because it used to be under H2o basketball, and now we're a full-fledged 501c3. So that's a blessing in disguise as well too. So there's two people that during this time that you're gonna see people who come up and then you're gonna see people who watch the come up. So it's only gonna be a winner and loser, right?
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much it. So I think I came out of this, in a winning
nice
aspect of it.
So now let's get to this event we should be talking about.
Yes, sir.
This is
sir.
Which annual is it? This is the 8th annual?
It would have been 8.
Yeah, right?
It would have been 8, so it's 6. It's the
Damn.
sixth annual. We lost two full 2 years. The last celebrity basketball game was actually 3 years ago. It was June 1st, 2019, at St. Francis College. We all think it like we actually lost 2 years. Like people don't understand. It went that quick. But it's 2 years that I actually feel like I should be 2 years younger.
Nah, see again, I don't feel like I lost 2 years because I was working every day throughout the pandemic. I was them 2 years was there.
Yeah,
they
were
there.
They were definitely there. But as far as like events are concerned and stuff like that, we lost 2 years. I lost 2 years of being able to grind because things wasn't open and stuff as well too. So I had to we talk about mental health and things like that. I had to. Actually doing events and stuff like that helps me a lot with my everyday process, my everyday, because I'm a doer. I don't really like to talk too much unless I'm here doing an interview and stuff like that. But I'm a doer. So when it comes down to that and I couldn't do much, I kind of was,
Didn't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah, it was at first it was very difficult for me. And that's something that I do. When I'm doing my events, it helps me cope with, everyday life. You understand what I'm saying? That's why, I push, I work out, I do all these different things. I have a gym in my apartment, but I'll still go to Lifetime Fitness just to work out, just to get out of my space. You understand what I'm saying? Just so I feel like I'm doing something other than just sitting around. But it was definitely a difficult time, but we made it work. So to the events, we're actually starting the Road to Peace tour.
Road to Peace.
Road to Peace.
What is this about?
So this is Ballin for Peace, but we're going on the road.
So you're taking the show.
I was taking the show on the road.
Wow.
Taking the show on the road. And our first stop on the Road to Peace tour is in Houston, Texas.
Nice.
So we're going to be at Texas Southern University.
Ooh.
And which is the HBCU school as well too. And we're doing that. And our game, we always have a theme to it, is our scholarship game. So we're going to be giving out a scholarship to boys basketball and girls basketball players as well too. So Ballin for Peace scholarship going out this year.
Wow.
For HBCU.
How many dates?
I have 4 right now.
Okay.
I have Houston, Atlanta, Miami for July 4th weekend. That's the 1st through the 3rd. And then we have New York, tentatively August 19th to the 21st.
Can you tell me who's going on tour with you?
So we're doing it differently, right?
Go ahead.
We're not doing it like that. So we're kind of, in Houston, we're gonna have Houston Lights, right? So we're aiming for Paul Wall.
Gotcha.
I was with him last night.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go meet with his manager after this. Slim Thug, Trey
nice.
the Truth, Bun B. These are the people that I envision coming.
Gotcha.
And then we're also gonna, we have a surprise for them as well too, that I'll put out there a little bit later. I don't want to.
Okay. Okay.
So every city that we go to, we want the heads of
the guys from those cities
to
come out and support. Nice.
So I mean, we'll have our usual suspects. We have our dunkers and everything like that. Like Maxwell Pierce, he'll be out there. I got Jordan Sutherland. He's one of the number 1 dunkers in the world right now. He's gonna be in our dunk contest.
Nice. And
that's gonna be sponsored by Real Fans, Real Talk as well too. So so what we do and what I really feel like what Ballin for Peace does is give people a stepping stone to get into their sweet spot, to actually come into terms with what they're doing and who they are, right? We've seen so many people flourish from being a part of Ballin for Peace, like a T Jazz, like a White Iverson. These guys, they came with, a couple of 1,000 followers. Now they're in the millions, and now they're just, kind of just seeing a whole nother world. Like even Filet, he played in Ballin for Peace. He's doing voiceovers
now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, and when I say that's crazy, it's not that he doesn't do anything, because what he does is a talent.
Yeah.
But to see him go from just Filet to now voiceovers on NBA. That shit is fucking amazing to me. And then I'm going on a tangent. You know the nigga that's on TikTok with the. He doesn't. You don't even know what this nigga's voice sounds like. He's making millions and he just does. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
You don't tell me you've never seen it.
Nah.
You've never seen it?
Nah, I've never
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know what this is.
That's crazy. You've seen Iverson do it.
Oh, I saw Iverson do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I didn't know where it came from. Like, why
this kid is black as midnight, my nigga. He all he does is this.
Really? Yo, but see, M, see, this is where, like, you know, somebody like myself, I'm putting in mad work. We're doing all this other.
It don't matter.
Crazy.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
The nigga doesn't say
a word.
Anything. You don't know what he's. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all seen the shit. He never says a word. He just goes through the whole thing and then hits you to the. And he's got 75 billion followers. This shit is it's wild, my nigga. Wild.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to find
tangent.
my niche, bro. I'm trying to find something. Maybe I can go like this. Like throw up the 3 sign or something like that.
That's funny.
Who knows? But that's crazy, man. Like, you know, but hey, more power to the brother, man.
Listen, I'm not hating.
Like,
I'm not hating, not at all. That to me, that's fly. That you could, niggas don't even know. You don't know what this man sounds like. Yeah. But we all follow him. We're all watching, and he's got commercials. And he hasn't said a word to you.
What's his name?
I can't even pronounce it. I can't even pronounce it. It's K-Baby, some shit. Yo, wow.
I'm gonna watch like after this.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Yeah, that's crazy,
nuts.
bro. That's insane.
And that's just to say, in this world, any moment you could be an overnight success.
100%.
It doesn't take that much work anymore.
100%. And I always say this. I say the right yes can change everything.
Hey, absolutely.
You know
all you need is one.
All you need is that right yes. So like, you know, when people ask me what you know, where do I see Ballin for Peace, and you know, this amount of time, I see us having the Peace Center, opening up a rec center. It's called the Peace Center. I already have the vision for it. You know, we're gonna do it as well too. It's just I need that right yes, right? Yeah. I don't plan on collecting all of this money and then doing it. You know, people have to, you know, invest into you.
Absolutely.
Invest what you want to do. And so that's the biggest thing. You know, what we've been able to do all of these years, and standing, you know, toe to toe with people who's been around for years. You know, it's unmatched. You know, and I love the fact of that we're doing it our way. Yeah. Peace through sports. You know, we're pushing sports in a way of that nobody does. You know, I really feel that is the message, and that's the way that everybody can come together and actually be in a better place. You know, if we took the same concept of team sports, I think the whole nation, the whole world would be a better place if everybody was pushing just how we pushing with Ballin for Peace.
Now, every time we've sat and discussed and talked the things that you're doing, you've added a different layer to the Ballin for Peace.
100%.
And so now this year's layer is the tour.
Yes, the tour. We also we just finished up. We did a women's panel. We did a women's panel last month for Women's Month. We did at Democracy Prep in Harlem. We had Lynn Hobson on there. We had Tess. She works for Overtime. We had someone who works for Wendy Williams' show, and former WNBA player. Someone who writes children's books as well too. Nice. So we, you know, a whole different diversity of women on that panel, and we put it on our platform. We have like our own, like, you know, network, Ballin for Peace network, that we doing for like our special shows that we do. We're kind of gonna really level up in the YouTube world and start getting some of these things monetized and things of that nature. So again, like you said, the guy like this, you know what I mean? He's actually filming something. So I'm going to have to start filming and doing a lot more, even though I don't like to be the person filming what I'm doing all the time. As far as like, even when I'm giving to someone, is like, it's weird to me still to this day to be like, hey, I'm donating sneakers. But you got, if people don't see it, they don't think you're doing that. And it's the weirdest thing. But so the women's panels, we did our high school basketball classic at Springfield High School this year. We had over 18 teams now as well. So we just moved. We're in schools now. We have in-school programs. So, yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes,
Someone
sir.
that's a philanthropist like yourself, a philanderer like Michael Scott would say. How do you feel about the transgender playing sports?
Yo, that's crazy because I just got this question the other day. For the in which way, like just in which way, like boy, girl,
Like either way,
Right, so
a guy like Juwan, man. Like if
Yeah,
he
that was
decided
crazy,
I'm trash in the NBA and I could just put some titties on and I can go be starting a WNBA.
so for me, I just think it's an unfair advantage, because as a man, regardless of how you act and how you are and how your behaviors are, you still have certain
Structural bone mass.
bone
Yeah,
mass,
like
and,
that's
and that you're a man. So even if you don't use all of your muscles, right? You're still a man. Like,
yeah.
so even training wise, you're gonna get
Stronger,
than
yeah.
a woman is, and that's just facts. Women have to, women are more nurturing. Their bodies are supposed to be, more.
Ooh, you said the word supposed to be.
Yeah,
Ooh,
well,
you're not supposed to tell a woman she's supposed to be. Don't do that.
It's tailored differently,
There you
right?
go.
You know what I mean? Like they're made to, to breed life. This is
They
not
about
fact.
to kill my man. You know
No.
what? Let me
No, we're not
moonwalk
gonna.
this
No.
shit the fuck back.
No,
This
we're
nigga
not.
said.
We can't do that as men.
Yeah.
They have
listen,
superpowers.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Superpowers. Like we can't hold babies.
Absolutely.
They can. But we are physical stronger than women. That's how God made us. You know what I'm saying?
The thoughts of H2o may not be the.
Oh my goodness! This guy's gonna have the internet going crazy.
So we gotta get this viral moment somehow. Anyways,
H2o says, man. No, but I think that to answer your question, I think that it's an unfair advantage. Like, just because the way that our bodies are structured and how we are. I can't just go and I'm about to go play in the WNBA, bro. Like, yo,
I recognize as a female today, and I want to be in the WNBA.
Yeah. So I was saying, I actually, working in schools and different things like that. I saw one day, I was subbing at a school. I'm not gonna name the school, but I saw one day that a boy who identifies himself as a girl went into the girls' bathroom, and I spoke to the principal and said that they said, "Oh yeah, they identify as a girl, so they can go to the girls' bathroom." But you, as a parent, would you want that? Like how? Like, so I'm like, okay, but what am I? I can't. The principal said it's okay, so go ahead.
You're not about to catch me in this. I got kids. I got the daughter. I got no comment for you, man.
Oh, wow.
Because I feel like, one, everybody's entitled to be who they are.
100%.
I agree. Everyone should live in their truth and how they feel or whatever. Cool. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if we're treating children as we're supposed to, and not letting them make certain decisions for themselves because they're children and we're the adults, why are we sexualizing everything? These kids don't know no fucking better.
They don't.
If my son wears a dress today, doesn't mean he fucking wants to be a girl. He's expressing himself. Yeah. I wore my mom's heels. I've never slept on a man.
Yeah.
Just because kids go through different phases, it doesn't mean they have to immediately be labeled as something else. 100%. Let kids grow into who they're going to be. And I think we're putting labels and pressure on kids way too early.
Well, they don't know. They really don't know. And, in schools, there's no boys line and girls line anymore. I don't know if people don't know that. There's no boys. Like, the boys line up here, it's line A and B. Like, and you can't say boy or girl. Like, certain things verbiage you can't use.
That's crazy.
Anymore. And,
listen, we're getting off topic,
yeah,
man. We're getting off topic. It's a whole other
it's
can of worms.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the event. How do I go? How do I get involved? What's the dates? Like, talk to me. Let's get into the event.
So May 7th we're starting out in Houston. That's our first date. In Texas Southern University. Mm-hmm. So we're gearing up for that. We're under a month away with that. So we already have a certain amount of tickets sold. We've been doing pretty good since we released that. Mm-hmm. And every day we're just building. Like, you know how I do. With different people come. My guy Daylight just hit me up. So for me, it's this is the first time I'm doing a tour.
Yeah.
So and I'm doing 4 cities in 4 months.
That's a lot.
So it's a lot. So and I believe in no flops. So I'm gonna put as much work as I am in every single city. So in Atlanta, cats out of bag. We're supposed to be doing it, and so that's the only place that I don't have a secure date yet. But it's gonna be in June. We're supposed to be doing our game at the Overtime Arena in Atlanta. They just built a brand new facility for high school professional basketball players. They have professional basketball players in high school for the Overtime Elite basketball league. So they get paid.
Do we understand how that's an oxymoron, right? You can't be a professional in high school.
Well, they get paid.
This is fucking nuts.
Yeah, so and they go to school there and everything. And now they have the new NIL where the players, name and image and likeness. I couldn't imagine playing when I play even Division I ball, being paid to play. And they used to try to make it seem like you couldn't do anything. Imagine, look at Reggie Bush. Like they took his
everything
Heisman Trophy away from getting some bread. But now they're giving it away.
It's like niggas in jail that's selling weed. And nigga, we smoking weed legally out here, but they still in jail. Makes no sense. Man, listen, H2o, we can do this forever. We got to get you out of here.
Yeah.
I got some things we got to get to. Thank you as always for coming. Let them know how to get tickets.
Yes. So you can go to my website, ballinforpeace.org. Also follow me, H2o5, Ballin for Peace, on Instagram. That's the number 4, not the word. And yeah, just tap in. We got a lot of stuff on our website as well. And if you want to hire us to come into your school as well too, we have a plethora of programs as well too. So look out for that. Ballin for Peace. Thank you, Emez, for having us. We always love to come here first.
This is my guy. H2o is my guy for real. I think he's doing great things in the community, and I always support you. Ladies and gentlemen, support my guy H2o. If you can get to the games, be a part of everything he's doing for that Ballin for Peace. And I'm definitely going to pull up on that tour. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the Sit Down, and we out. Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me.